Most cruise passengers book their excursions through the cruise line, but we don't. And honestly, it saved us hundreds of dollars, gotten us better experiences, and even helped us avoid massive crowds. So today, we're breaking down exactly why and how we book our third-party excursions. Hey guys, we're Sea Trippin', and if you're new here, we love to cruise, explore, and try to help you get the most out of your vacations.
Yeah, one of the questions we get asked all the time is about our excursions and whether we book through the cruise line or whether we find them on our own.
Yes, let's get started with one of the biggest reasons why we book outside of the cruise line, and that is going to be price.
Yeah, absolutely. The cruise line's always going to be more expensive, oftentimes 30 to 50% more than if you book through a website.
Yeah, for example, we went ziplining in Roatan, and our excursion was way cheaper than what was offered through the cruise line.
Yeah, and sometimes when you're booking those third-party excursions, they're actually a little more and like different stuff than what you can even get through the cruise line. Like we were able to do the Superman, that wasn't offered through the cruise line.
Yes, so it pays to do a little bit of research and see what's out there.
Yeah, you get more experience, you get more adrenaline, and everything for the same price.
Yeah, so
or cheaper.
That is true. So if you are trying to stretch your budget, it just makes sense to look outside the cruise line and book a third-party excursion.
Yep.
Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is honestly one of our favorite reasons to book outside of the cruise line, and that is smaller group size.
Yeah, I want to throw back. I still like saving money, but this is really important too.
Of course, of course.
You know, so many times we've all done those big cruise excursions where you're going to see the ruins or something, and you're just jam-packed in there with so many people on that bus. You're always waiting for the next bus. You're waiting for people to come back to the bus so you can move to the next place. So being in the smaller group size, it just makes it so much more relaxing.
Yes, third-party excursions are the best. Smaller group sizes and a much, much more personal experience.
Yeah, like the last time we went to Roatan, we did zip lining there at Gumbalina Park. We were the only two on the zip lines.
And the only two in the van there.
Yeah, yes. So
private driver.
Yes. So our price was pretty cheap for a private tour for that day. And then doing the tour around the place, we were the only two.
Yeah.
So it was amazing.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
So instead of being rushed around from here, you actually get to spend time.
You can relax a little bit and enjoy, actually see everything.
Yeah, you get to enjoy where you are. You're in the moment. It's such a better experience.
Yes.
Another big reason that you might want to consider booking a third-party excursion is you might find some very unique options.
Yeah, the cruise lines, you know, they're going to kind of tend to stick with those high volume kind of safe excursions. Yeah. Third parties where you're going to find those like hidden gems.
Yes. Example, one time we went to San Juan. We were looking for something different to do because we've done all the other basic excursions there. We found this third-party excursion that went to El Yunque rainforest.
Now, the cruise line had excursions to El Yunque.
They did.
But they ain't have the one you found.
No, we found a very adventurous one because, as you know, we're adventurous.
She's adventurous and drags me along.
It was awesome. We did a hike, cliff jumping, rope swings, natural water slides. It was amazing.
It was fun.
You did not see that listed on the cruise site.
No.
No. So it pays to do a little research and spend a little time looking for some unique options because you're just not going to find those through the cruise line.
Yeah.
Another reason you might want to consider booking a third-party excursion is the flexibility. You're going to have more flexibility booking third-party than you would through the cruise ship.
Yeah, with the third party, you get like your own or different start times. You kind of can customize your tour a lot of times. And sometimes, like I said, we worked into basically private tours, so.
Yeah. For example, we're gonna go back to Roatan one more time, you guys. When we went to Gumbalina Park, that is the main reason we booked through Gumbalina Park. The flexibility. We could spend a whole entire day there if we wanted to.
Yeah.
That was the great thing about it.
Yeah.
Now, the cruise ship did offer some stops at Gumbalina Park, but you had all these other stops along with it. So you have very limited time at each place.
So that was part of that herd thing going.
Yeah, so we wanted to be able to experience it at our own pace, spend as much or as little time as we wanted, and let me tell you, it worked out perfect.
I want to throw another little example in that we've run into a bunch of times is usually our taxi driver, when we're either going to or from, they'll kind of make the option, hey, you've still got 2 hours before you got to get back to port. Do you want to make a stop here? You know, do you want to go to the beach, or, you know, we can make a quick hour stop, or did you need to do some shopping, stuff like that. So I can't guarantee that's going to happen with you, but it's happened a bunch with us.
Yes, absolutely. So if you don't want to be locked into that specific timeline, booking a third-party excursion just might be the way to go. Okay, so yes, we have talked about a lot of good reasons to book a third-party excursion, but that does not always come without big risk.
Yeah, just remember, if you book through the cruise line, the cruise ship is going to wait for you if that excursion runs late.
Yes, now if you book outside of the cruise line, they are not going to wait for you. So don't miss your boat.
Don't miss the ship. We haven't missed the ship yet, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, but we got a couple examples where we did a cruise ship excursion to Chichen Itza and our bus ran late coming back. But the ship waited. Not very stressful. We weren't
worried.
Yeah. Now we've done an excursion third party, a tour in St. Thomas, where it was just all off kind of thing. It started late. We didn't even get to do the whole tour. They made sure to get us a special taxi. The rest of the tour went on. They got us a special taxi back to the ship.
Yeah.
That was stressful.
That was a very stressful day. Things did not go as planned.
Still had a good time though.
Still had a great time. Yeah, it was a great time. And we made it back to port just in time. Like just in time. Yeah. And that was very stressful.
Yeah, but
so don't take this decision lightly to book outside of the cruise ship, because you have to take into consideration, yes, the price is going to be cheaper, but you also got to worry about, you don't want to miss the ship. So you got to manage your time very wisely and take everything into consideration. Okay, so let's talk about how we book our excursions, who we book them with, and how we do it safely to try to minimize some of that risk.
This is all Kim, so I think I could go ahead and leave now. There's nothing for me to say.
You are not going anywhere. He's just saying that because he hates research. He's like, just tell me where I'm going, basically. So generally I use the main websites that a lot of people use. You want to use some that are well-known. Some of the more well-known sites are Viator, Shore Excursions Group. The one I personally use a lot more than the others is Shore Excursioneer. And then there's also Get Your Guide. You can book through them. Also, you can just get some ideas through them if you see something that you like, and then you can try to Google it somewhere else. So I book through Shore Excursioneer personally a lot because I feel like we get better service through them. I just feel like it's more personalized and the groups are always a lot smaller. And I think maybe one of the reasons is a lot of people don't know them as well as Shore Excursions Group. Because you see Shore Excursions Group more than you would see Shore Excursioneer or Viator. But I don't always book through those sites either. Sometimes I just get ideas, or I'll find an excursion that I want to do, and then I'll dig a little deeper, and you can find the name of the tour group. So if it gives you the name of the tour group, go to the site for that tour group. Google that name, and you can book directly through the tour group, and you can save even a little more money. Yep. Generally.
Sometimes.
Most of the time, I save more money doing it that way.
But I'm going to throw in also that we use Rakuten a lot.
Yes.
And they tend to have discounts a lot of times for Viator, so a lot of times it's 10% off if you book through Viator, so saving a little money there.
Well, it's cashback.
Oh, cashback. I'm sorry. Yes, not percent off. You're right.
But don't be afraid to Google those discount codes too, because I do that every time. I'm Googling like, is there a promo code for Viator today? Like, if I can save 10% or whatever, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, she won't order anything unless it's got a free shipping code somewhere, you know?
I mean, who wants to pay shipping? No, but seriously, you guys, if you do your research, you look for reputable companies, you're usually gonna get a great deal, a much better deal than you would through the cruise line. They want you to have a great time.
Yes.
They want that good review. They're going to do everything in their power to make sure you get back to the ship on time.
Yeah. Yes.
They will bend over backwards for you because they don't want a bad rap.
Yeah.
They want people coming back. That's their livelihood. That's how they make their money.
Yeah, nobody wants a bad review.
No. But yeah, most of these sites do have that guarantee. They guarantee to have you back to the ship. So we've never had to hold them to that word because we're always back on time. But yeah, so those are some of the main sites that I use, and so far we've had pretty good luck.
Pretty good luck.
Pretty good luck. So it pays to do a little research, take the time, take that risk if you want to, go through those third-party sites, and you can find some really, really great excursions. So at the end of the day, we book third-party excursions for the price, the experience, and the flexibility. But we always, always do our research.
Yeah, if you're willing to plan ahead, a third-party excursion can totally upgrade your cruise experience.
Yes. So let us know down in the comments, do you always book through the cruise ship, or do you venture out and use some third-party excursions?
Yeah, so if you got anything from this, please like and subscribe, and that way you get future cruise tips from us.
Yep, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye, guys.
It's a beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there.